Hey Tids, how you doing? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Tids. It's awful when you have a really bad fatigue or pain day.
Genuine enthusiasm.
Oh, Violet Vanguard, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hey, Modhail. Yeah, Tids, I hope tomorrow is a better day for you. I really do. And I hope that you can just sort of chill and rest up, for want of a better description, tonight. So things are going to be a bit different tonight. I don't know how noticeable it'll be, but last week's stream got cancelled because I don't know how many of you know this, but I had like a big monitor arm with both of my monitors attached to it that was fixed to my desk. And it's been steadily leaning forwards for months. It turns out that the monitor arm was so badly weighted and badly balanced that with the monitors attached to it, as they were supposed to be, it was actually digging an indent into my desk from the weight of the stand itself. That's what I get for buying a cheap and cheerful monitor arm. But I saved up a little bit of money so that I could buy one that wasn't going to destroy my desk and possibly my monitors. And it arrived last Friday, so I installed it. But this one is higher up than my old one, so my cameras are all in funny positions. So, yeah, things are going to look a little bit weird. And I'm only going to make it worse by the fact that we're going to be starting on this screen today. Hi, everybody. Because I've got some things I want to show you. But first, it is Friday. So... the aspect ratio is no different to what it used to be, Tids. So, I don't know. Oh, bless you, Modhail. Incidentally, Modhail is the reason that we're on this screen. So I've been chatting with him in Twitter DMs, trying to get some things sorted for Turnip28 in terms of my mounts, steeds, I don't know. Fair plated. It's worth remembering as well that this camera is an old camera. It's a first generation HD camera, so it could just be a funky old camera. Yeah, so I asked Modhell if he could print something off for me. And the bugger did just that. But he also printed a fuck ton of other stuff off. And I wanted to show you all what's here. I was going to do like a proper unboxing, but the box wouldn't fit under my camera setup, so... Hey, Kian, how you doing? So we'll start off with the main event, if I can find one. Now, unfortunately, they didn't strictly survive shipping. There's been a little bit of damage, so I'm going to keep most of them in their bags, just so that I don't lose any of the parts that have broken. Hey, Rocket, how you doing? Content warning, bugs. You should be used to that on these streams by now. Doesn't look like much from there, I know. But I'll get this one out so you can see. Because this one is only a little damaged, I think. This is slightly more damaged than the other one, but... there we go. It's a cicada. Modhale has printed off for me a series of differently sized cicadas that I can use for my Turnip28 dudes. Chirp chirp indeed. Fucking, I love them. They're such cool bugs. They look so weird. And they make the most annoying mating noise. Hey Zero, how you doing? So we've got two of the big ones. And then I've got some medium-sized ones. Quite a few medium-sized ones. Another medium one there. And then the medium one there. Some little baby ones. Delightful motto. So I was only expecting one cicada and I got a lot of them. Maybe they bred on the way here. But the cheeky bugger also printed off for me some lovely little Japanese lanterns. And some turnip heads. So I've got some actual, like, proper Turnip28 dude bits that I can use with the other stuff I've got. And some little shrines. 3 little shrines, in fact. Just gonna go over there. My desk is just piled up with hobby stuff at the moment. And a little cart for the shrines to go on, which I haven't built yet. Because this all arrived whilst I was in a meeting with my boss at work. And I was like, oh yeah, one of my viewers has sent me some stuff. And he said to me, so what have you been sent? And I was like, oh, it's 3D printed insects. And he went, huh? So I showed him. And once he got over the initial shock that I'm a weird bug nerd, which he did admirably for the record, he actually thought they were really cool. Like, he thinks 3D printing is fascinating. So we were talking about scanning things in and the printing process and Blender and all this other stuff, instead of the stuff we were supposed to be talking about. But yeah, he got a bit of a surprise in that meeting, I think. And the other thing that was in there, which was something I knew was coming. Oh, God, it's heavy. It's a box of Samurai. Now, Mod Hell, I can't remember how long you said you'd had these, but I know they were sort of, for want of a better description, taking up space and not really doing much else. And Mod Hell asked if I would like them for my Turnip28 army. And I said, boy, do I. So I've got some mounted Samurai now with little hussies, which is great. So even more options. So yeah, massive thank you, Mod Hell, for that. That was absolutely wonderful, and really perked up my afternoon as well, because this week's been really rough. As some of you will know from the fact that I cancelled my stream on Wednesday. So yeah, it's nice that it's ended on a better note than it started on, put it that way. Around 2 decades, bloody hell. But yes, they will definitely be being put to use as part of the turnip army. So thank you very much. Okay, this is a Christmas cover. It is the wrong time of year for that. It's not even been Goth Christmas yet. Right. So, some Turnip28. I've done a little bit of work since Indeed, Tids. I meant the other Goth Christmas. But yes. Yeah, so I've done a little bit of work on this guy since you last saw him. You can see the cordyceps are done now. And I found my new favourite technique for doing cordyceps. What we've got is some jeweler's wire and some really tiny bits of this moss, which I got from Army Painter. So basically all I did was I sort of pinched and plucked tiny bits off. And then with super glue and a pair of really fine pointed tweezers, these ones in fact, which are now covered in super glue, as you can see, so they're not so fine pointed anymore. To get some new ones, I very carefully just stuck the bits of moss all along the wire. Thank you, Tids, for giving Psychologist some tokens, and also hello Psychologist, how are you doing? Yeah, it took a really long time, but I really like the effect, because now we've got these sort of movable cordyceps tendrils on wire, which means that they're still really nice and posable. Yeah, so it took me about 2 hours to do these 4 pieces though. Even once I'd figured out the easiest way of doing it, it took a little while. So it's not exactly the most time-friendly technique, but I do really like the effect. But yeah, that means that this dude is ready for painting, I think. So we're going to be base coating him today. I don't know if we'll be doing any more than that. We'll see how it goes. I'm still really, really tired and drained from this week. And some of you might have already seen I had a really nasty bout of insomnia last night. I didn't get to sleep until gone 3. And then I had to get up at 8 o'clock for work. Hello again, Moby Duck. We meet again. So I'm quite sleepy, and I don't think we'll be going for a particularly long time tonight. And frankly, I kind of want to just go and chill out on Sea of Thieves for a bit tonight, because it's been, like I said, a fucking rough week. Painting a Terminator bodyguard for Gilman. Nice! That's awesome, Psychologist. Please do feel free to send us progress updates on that, like pictures and stuff. I love seeing works in progress. One thing I'm really looking forward to about painting this miniature is that it's not gonna be pretty. Like, it doesn't have to be all perfect and clean and tidy, and I really like that. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is picking some nice colours to paint the cart and stuff, and then getting a brown ink or a black ink, watering it down, and then just covering the whole thing in ink so that it just looks really faded and knackered. Fabulous, Psychologist. I'll take a look later.
Genuine enthusiasm.
Steggy the Stego, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you've had a good week. How are you doing? Hello, Porthos. Do you want to come up again? Hey, Nurgling, how you doing? Hey, Hans, how you doing? You watch Muppets Haunted Mansion. I'm going to be watching that next weekend. Next Friday, actually. Oh, I won't be streaming next Friday because... Oh, shit. Thank you for the treat for Porthos, Mod Hail. And thank you, Spartan, for being subscribed for 9 months. Thank you very much. How are you doing? Happy Friday. Did you... He bounced it back onto my chair. Porthos, it's here. Good catch the second time. Oh, awesome. Congratulations, Nurgling. Yeah, I won't be streaming next Friday because it's my mum's birthday on the Thursday, and she doesn't work Fridays, so we're gonna have a movie night, and she wants to watch the Muppets Haunted Mansion for her birthday. So I'm going to wait until it's until then. Oh, thank you very much, Steggy. And also, hello Cyborg, how are you doing? Probably heading quick because I'm making dinner tonight, but I haven't been here in a while. Oh, bless you, Spartan. Well, I hope cooking goes well, and I hope you're alright. And thank you very much for popping your head in and saying hello. I hope you have a happy Friday. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, in case anyone's wondering, I am grievously misusing a Citadel wash brush to base coat this miniature, because that's the kind of person I am. But it's got reasonably wide coverage, and that's what I want for this. I want to try and get it base coated as quickly as possible. Hey, Spooky Dark Clouds, how you doing? Momborg made steak and Guinness stew. Sounds lovely. Squigs are orky, and when orcs find something works, it works. Exactly. I do tend to take an orcish approach to things. Oh, that's fab, Spartan. Something to look forward to as well. That's great. Oh, no. Texwig wants to do the advertisement. Okay. Oh, there we go. As much as I always try and skip the advertising at the end of 2 Minutes to Late Nights stuff, I do highly recommend people give them a look. They do really, really good covers. Okie dokie, Spartan, you take care, and thank you again for popping your head in. Hey, Rustbot, how you doing? Painting good old Lord Daikon in there is going to be such a pain in the arse. Like, for those that weren't here before... Oh, hey, D-Mac, how you doing, mate? When I was giving him his radish spirit face, he was originally a standing samurai, and I cut his legs off at the waist and green stuffed new sitting legs on. You can't see too clearly, but see? You can see the remnants of his original feet there, where I've kept them. But to make sure that he stayed in the correct sitting position, I sat him on the seat of the cart whilst the green stuff was drying, and he dried to the cart. So now I can't remove him to paint him. He is one with the cart. Porthos is rolling around next to my chair and just occasionally headbutting it. Using Geralt as a reference for colouring the scars on my Witcher AC. Yes, I've heard quite a few people say that about shirtless Henry Cavill. Kian? Hey, Cypher, how you doing? Oh, thank you for the treat for Porthos, Cyborg. Both of them. Ah, thank you, Mumborg. Oh gosh. He's lost it. P. There we go. There you go. See? Worth it. Can we break from Valheim to make some IRL food? Oh, that's a good idea, Rust. I'm really bad at doing that. Like, I will remember to eat in game, but I will always forget to eat outside of game unless somebody tells me. And even then I might forget again before I actually get round to it. Small projects. Fabulous. here's a song I've not heard in a long time. I feel like this maybe ages me somewhat. In fact, I've shared the word basement is banned on Neopets because it contains semen. Oh my god, yes, okay. So, I used to work in data quality when I was first getting into the industry. And the amount of companies who have problems sending things to Scunthorpe. This is why, if you're going to use AIs or any kind of programmatic data validation, you need to train it properly. Because there are a surprising amount of towns and cities in the UK that have swear words in them. Fingering Ho. Surprisingly, Fingering Ho never had any problems getting their mail from the company I worked for. But Scunthorpe did. For years. Fair cipher. Come on. There we go. Ding. Wet Wang is my favourite UK place name. That is a good one, to be fair. Okay, do I want to be that person that paints the underside of the cart? Yes. Yes, I do. I am also that person. Yay! I'm not alone. That's good. You know, I don't think I've ever painted any wooden stuff for miniatures. Definitely never painted any cardboard, because this is like half laser cut wood and half cardboard. Lovely. Oh, really, Cyborg? Well, I'm going to try to get back into posting regular updates on Instagram and Twitter for my miniatures. I've not really been posting updates when it comes to things like the Stomper and the Tree Lord, because frankly, they won't fit in my light box, and I don't really have the space to photograph them properly anywhere else in the house. Oh, is Texwig being a knob about things? Sorry, DMAC. Good choice from Mumborg there, Cyborg. That's one of the tracks that's in my regular jukebox rotation, because Fighting Evil is Cool are very, very kind and have basically said you can use their music for whatever you like. So it's all in the... Textbook has an off by one error, but don't we all? I'm fucking mood, DMAC. Soda Vision video. That's awesome. I did not know that, Cyborg. That means I can put all of their stuff into the jukebox as well. So on the regular rotation, we've got the Midnight, Gunship, who are playing at the moment. We've got everything that Gooseworks has ever done, and everything that Fighting Evil is Cool have ever done, because they're all copyright friendly. Hey guys, how you doing? Mushroom Cart, yeah. Seeing as I didn't do any turnip on Wednesday, I figured I'd catch up tonight. There's a place in Ireland called Dixborough. Fabulous. Love it. Oh, that's fabulous, Cyborg. Yeah, then I'll definitely have to start adding some Vision video. And yeah, Steggy, it is really good of them. Like, I think a lot of bands are pretty chill about the whole using copyrighted music on Twitch thing. It's generally the labels that cause the problem. Like, the Longest Johns have been... I think it was Cypher that told me this. It might have been Tempest. Can't remember now. Have been doing battle, for want of a better description, with their current record label, because they've said, feel free to use our music on Twitch, and the record label have DMCA'd a couple of people. And Longest Johns have gone, I'm sorry, what? But they are fixing it. I think my headphones might have gone to sleep. Yeah, they did. Typical. Explains why the music suddenly stopped. It's almost as if record labels are arseholes or something. That's better. You know, I've heard this version of this track so much that I forget that it's a cover. Okie dokie, Violet, you take care. Thank you for popping your head in, and thank you for the follow. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Take care. This is where things get interesting. mean, there are a couple of good record labels out there that are run by the artists. You're shitting me, Schleifer, really? Fabulous. Even better, it's not just a cover, it's a cover made out of spite. Indeed, Mod Hell. It's very definitely better than the original. In my opinion, anyway. Lovely, Cyborg. That's quite the name. Oh, for anyone that wasn't there yesterday, when I was talking about the Pirate Ska bands that I'd found during Wib and Longfang's stream, there is a band from Australia who do pirate ska, that is pirate themed ska music, called Sounds Like Chicken. And if you don't want to listen to them just for that name, then you have more willpower than I do. So I'm kind of stippling on the roof because I really don't want to lose all of that flock that I've put on there. And the stuff's so flighty. But it's giving it quite a nice texture. But does it taste like Scar? Yes, yes it does, Kian. I'm deliberately not painting the tuft, because it's already technically the colour it needs to be. I'm just letting some of the paint get on it to make it a little less uniform. So, what's everyone up to this weekend? Got any plans? Doing anything exciting? Any new games? Anything like that? I would be very sad if Jaffa Cakes were dead. I would also be sad if Jaffa Cakes were dead. Jaffa Cakes never last very long in this house. Between me and Slow, we can just destroy them in under 30 minutes. Quite easily. Like even one of those big packets that you get at Christmas. And practice my writing, going to work on my custom Space Marine chapter. Oh, wicked, Steggy. Are you able to tell us a little bit about your custom Space Marine chapter? Or is it, like, top secret? Hey, Grox, how you doing, mate? Really, DMAC? Damn. Is there a particular reason for that? Leading a merry band of idiots through the Mad King's Labyrinth. Zero, you nutter. Good luck. I hope it goes really well. Might be TPKing Cyberpunk tomorrow. Oh, damn. Well, I hope things go okay in Cyberpunk tomorrow, and the party doesn't completely die unless they want to. Please don't TPK us. Okay, I hope that the party survives whatever you've got planned for them, Cypher. Okie dokie, Grox. I hope you and Lady Grox enjoy your dinner, and I hope you're both doing well and having a really good Friday. That wasn't a good noise. I think slow's cooking. I hope slow's cooking. So I'm a little snuffly today, as you may have noticed. Small possibility that I ate something that has caused me to have a minor allergic reaction. Oopsie. And my body's just gone, intruder alert, kill it. Which is great. Turns out I can trigger a lupus flare by eating food that's bad for me. Yippee. But I've learnt a thing. And the fact that I've told it to you folks on stream means that I've recorded it, which means it's science. So there. I suffer for science. Probably. That was a slow shuffle. It really was, Cyborg. Don't like the devs. I don't know. Grudge playing the Nintendo. That's fair, D-Mac. That's completely fair. Space fridges. Fabulous. That is a wonderful description, Geist. Spray Ghost. Nice hands. Or Pirate Adventures. Fabulous. Robotnik would be proud. If I were to invest in a fursuit, what animal would you see me as? Oh, Cyborg, that's a good question. What do we think, chat? I think I kind of see Cyborg as, like... I don't know, like a retriever? Something really sweet and friendly and energetic. And sweet, friendly, energetic to me is just retrievers, golden labs, you know. Well, any kind of lab, really. I'm actually not going to paint too much of these either because I quite like the colour they are, like naturally. Lily Eva, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're having a good Friday. I hope you're well. Thank you for coming to the stream. And I'm really sorry if I butchered your username. Hey Kyle, how you doing? Thank you very much. It's coming along, isn't it? Sweet Jesus, I am the Labrador boyfriend. Hey, there is nothing wrong with being the Labrador boyfriend, Cyborg. Nothing wrong with it. Oh, brilliant. I'm glad to hear that, Lily. I will just call you Lily if that's okay. Beautiful. I'm not going to stress too much about getting paint where the supports for the roof have broken either, because I kind of like the actual raw knackered wood look. Is good. Ah, see, this is where things get difficult, because the roof is in the way of me being able to paint a lot of the inside here. We'll figure it out. We might just put some dirt down there so you can't see it. It's the beauty of this. You can basically do whatever you like. Though I have been informed that pumpkins are a big no-no. No gourds. Roots, but no gourds. What are we making? I am making a mushroom cart, for want of a better description, for my recently started Turnip28 army. So I'm going for the sort of feudal Japan theme. So we've got samurai that have been infected with cordyceps. Slugs and snails ate all my gourds. Oh no! I think it's going to look a little bit boring once we've put all this base coat paint on. When it actually looked quite interesting just unpainted. You know, Max, the guy behind Turnip28, the inventor of Turnip28, wants to get to a point where you like don't have to paint your miniatures; they're just like ready to go. I mean, if you want to paint them, you still can, but like ultimate quick and easy miniatures is what he dreams of. Which is great if you're not really into the whole painting aspect. But I really like building and painting miniatures. Zeta Warriors. Really? Space differences. Ah. That's absolutely wonderful, Steggy. That sounds so much fun. I actually, my one and only painted Space Marine miniature is my player character from Black Crusade. It's a Night Lord called Jakan Volpir. And he is a Zinch tainted Night Lord. And he was a lot of fun to build and paint. And I really need to finish my Night Lords at some point, because I've got enough for like a proper army. I just haven't painted any of them yet. Just a heads up, this month's hyperfixation is Batman. Awesome! I like Batman. Batman's cool. He is my favourite traditional comic book hero. Like, of the sort of main ones, he's a favourite. Also a big fan of Martian Manhunter. John Johns is very cool. Oh dear. Another song I've not thought about in a long time. That's alright. I'm really not too fussed about making it a perfect base coat covering, because we're just going to be filthing it up when it's done anyway. The only thing that's really going to need a proper base coat is this dude. Because, you know, he is vaguely person-shaped. Okie dokie, Rocket, you take care. Thank you for popping in. Enjoy your Burger King. I think this is one of those songs that you can class as a problematic favourite, isn't it? Oh, and also for those that haven't been to previous Turnip28 streams, there will be more greenery added to the cart once it's been painted. I just, I needed to get him painted before I could think about it. Call that the Death Grips discography. Yeah, that's fair. Do the main character, Cypher, I think. Oh no! I think I got a bit too rough with some of my cordyceps and it's come off. Bugger. Yeah, there we go, look, it's fallen off. It's fine. We'll stick it back on later. Hey Buff, how you doing? Could say it's called a separated. Well done. Is this oh gosh, what are they called? Postmodern jukebox. Nutrients imbibed. Gonna go wolf hunting. See you all later. Okie dokie, Rust. Good luck. Postmodern jukebox. Yeah. One of my old colleagues at the last place I worked went to Las Vegas specifically to see them, and he came back and he showed me all the photos and the videos, and I looked at him and I said, I hate you. Like, I have never been in a position to just go to another country for a gig. That's a life I will never lead. And that's fine by me, but at the same time I'd love to see Postmodern Jukebox at some point. I can see me having to find a can of black spray paint to do the inside of this. And maybe also the cordyceps, because otherwise I'm going to break them. I mean, I can really load the brush up and hope for the best. We'll see how that goes. I should probably play some Destiny tonight. I need to catch up on this week's content. I might sort of leave it with a little bit of green poking out and go from there. One of these days I'm going to buy an airbrush. Yeah, hopefully Torpor. But with the way things are at the minute, I think it's going to be a while. The automated t-shirt, the company that sends you stuff you actually want. Yeah, they are. He's gone now, Cyborg. He was just walking past the door. I've left my door open because I don't know if it's me or if it's this room, but I'm really warm. Horrendously warm. So I'm trying to get some airflow going without opening the windows because Slow will not be happy with me. Fucking love this song. He will not be happy with me if I open the windows because he does not deal well with the cold. She set up a bot. Anytime anyone says, wow, I want this in a Grox box on Twitter, the Discord gets pinged. Oh my god. I can see that going south really quickly. Oh, that's fab, Cyborg. I really like Savlonic. I think they're a lot of fun. Tiny Japanese Girl and Electro Gypsy, I think it's called, are my favourites that they've done. It's jolly decent of them, as Snipe would say, indeed. Yeah, I think that'll do. And we'll load up a little bit on the side here, just to make this a little less green. Yeah, that'd be alright. And yeah, I've lost a little bit of the moss that I stuck onto the wire, but not enough to really spoil the effect. So that's nice. God, just pooped on my hand. That's gross. Just need to get under the... There we go. Ta-da! That's not too bad at all, I don't think. Just make sure that they're covered properly. There we go. Oh, look at that! Probably because it's on cardboard, but it's cracked. It's giving it a really nice kind of texture. I like that. That's going to work in our favour, I think. I hope it works in our favour. Ah, still got the roof to do. Okay, we can do that. Definitely Steggy. I am very much of the Bob Ross school of thought in this regard. No mistakes, only happy accidents. And to that point, we've even got that as a sound command on TextSquig. Ah, yes, we have a few. We have a few Bob Ross sound commands actually. No worries, Tids. I mean, I am kind of beating the devil out of him at the minute. And my light, apparently. This is so hard to show you all what I'm doing. Really awkward position to need to paint in. And I appreciate base coating probably isn't the most exciting thing ever, but I hope you're enjoying watching me flail at it anyway. I really do like this primer. This is a really good primer. Like, it's covered the wood, the cardboard, and the metal, and the green stuff, and the moss, all just single coat. Really love this stuff. Oops. Excuse me, cordyceps. Just go over there. There we go, that'll do. I might need to reattach some of these bits later, so I'll just put them over here. We'll see. The brush is looking a little worse for wear, so we'll give it a bath. Bob Ross is such a wholesome dude, not gonna lie, still is. Yeah. Bob Ross's goals for me, I mean, not the extramarital affairs. I don't think Slow would have many good things to say about that. But, like, he really loved nature and he tried to be nice and supportive to everyone he met, which is, you know... but his whole approach Well, this is fabulous. Thank you, whoever put this in. The way he did The Joy of Painting with Bob Ross, like, he deliberately named it The Joy of Painting because when they first started doing it, a book called The Joy of Sex had just come out, and he was deliberately aping that. And the way he talks when he's painting is supposed to be like pillow talk. And I just love the idea that this wonderfully wholesome but afroed man is just doing sexy talk whilst he's painting. It just makes me so happy. He had squirrels on his show. He did. He also had a little raccoon, which is why the lovely little Funko Pop that some folks at Grox Inc. got me, oh no, bad camera, came with a little raccoon. Bob and the raccoon live on my desk. Bob Ross was a really big part of my childhood. My dad was, among other things, a painter. And I grew up watching him paint and watching Bob Ross paint. So Bob Ross has got a lot of, like, sort of deep emotional connections for me. Okay. I think this is about as base coated as we're gonna get it. The important bits are base coated. And we've got some interesting effects going on the cart itself, which is pleasing. Yeah, Steggy. For me, it was very definitely Bob Ross and Steve Irwin. Which probably says a lot about why I'm the way I am now. If any of you have ever seen how I react to photographs of really disgusting, well, what most people think are disgusting, bugs. Okay. So that was Green Stuff World's Matte Surface Primer, in case anyone's interested. Now we're gonna go for some Scorched Brown, which is an old Citadel colour that you can't get anymore, if I'm not mistaken. So, sorry. I don't know what the current analogue for it is, I'm afraid. If anyone does know, please do let me know. Oh dear. It's plugged. Okie dokie, Kian, you take care. Hope you're feeling better soon. And thank you for popping in. Painting relic from the dark age of technology. A little bit, yeah. I've actually still got some hex pots knocking about over there that I haven't transferred into dropper bottles yet. Fucking hex pots. Oh yeah, for those that haven't been here before, my paints are all pre-thinned. Which is why you don't see me using a lot of water. All of my paints have been pre-thinned with Liquitex Flow Aid when they were transferred. Hey Panda! How you doing? Happy Friday, and thank you very much for the bits. Yeah, they're all pre-thinned, which is why you don't see me using a lot of water. I will occasionally water stuff down, just like when I want a slightly less bright version of the colour. But I actually really want to give Dana Howell, I don't know how many of you know her work. She's a hobbyist on Twitter and YouTube. But she recently did a really good video about using CMYK values for painting miniatures, and it blew my fucking mind. It was amazing. It's a really good video. Like, I already knew that CMYK is what you want to aim for. But seeing it applied to miniatures like that in real time was just awesome. I highly recommend that video. Highly recommend it. You might have noticed in the background what I'm doing is I'm mixing the brown paint, hey Porthos, the Scorched Brown, in with the leftover primer, but I'm not mixing it completely, and I'm sort of leaving stages of sort of, there's black over here, there's a really dark bit of brown here, there's a medium brown here, and then it's really pale here. And then I'm just sort of attacking the cart with very little direction, because I want to make the wood look really fucked up. Thank you very much, Torpor, for popping that in chat for everybody. It is a really, really good video. I do highly recommend it. Even if you're not, like, a hobbyist or a painter, it's a really fascinating video. Just watching her using glazes and contrast paints to achieve really beautiful effects. I really want to give it a try on something, but I don't know what yet. And also recommend her Instagram for good pictures. Yeah. Dana is absolutely wonderful. And she's been out of it for a couple of months now, I think, due to a very unfortunate injury she suffered. Yes, guys, they would be perfectly fine. I do say nothing too shitposty. And nothing that's likely to offend people. But other than that, free reign to put whatever music you like in. The idea is to share all different kinds of art on this stream. Things that we love. And to just sort of chat and chill. But yeah, I'm being really, really slapdash about the wood. And I will be putting a different brown over the top of some bits as well. Because I just want it to look really old and tired and degraded. And I think the easiest way to do that is to just not apply the paint evenly. I mean, look how nice that looks already. Just a little bit of the bright there, and then the rest of it's just sort of muted and scruffy. Love it. That's exactly what I want. And I'm going to try really hard not to paint over too much of the cracks here as well. Yeah, serious surgery on her. Yeah. Didn't it all come about because some variety of wild animal broke into her house? So it was I remember reading about it, or she did a video on it or something, and just thinking, that is the bizarrest, most unfortunate series of events to happen to an artist. Like, wow. put a little too much paint on my brush then, but that's fine. We can salvage it. Okie dokie, Steggy, you take care. I'm glad you've had a good time. And good luck with the homebrew chapter. Hopefully we'll get to see you again soon. Have a great weekend. A squirrel, damn. Had to get rabies shots and everything. Bloody hell, yeah. But yeah, Dana's a good egg. And very, very talented, very knowledgeable. But even if you're not a hobbyist or an artist, her videos are still really, really informative and really interesting. Okay, I want more of the dark one now. I really want the wheels to look really scuffed. So I'll probably like dry brush on some... Hey Ivan, how you doing, mate? Squirrels, they're funny, but they're no joke. That is the best PSA line ever. Love it. Nicely done, Panda. I believe it was a series of altercations with a squirrel that ended with her putting her arm through a glass pane. See? Damn, it's just... You couldn't write this shit, you know? You couldn't make it up. I'm in an amazing mood. I bet you are, mate. Ivan has had some very good news today, and I have been so pleased and excited for him since I found out that I have just been grinning. I even, because I found out whilst I was in the meeting in which I presented my cicadas to my boss, I told him the good news as well because I was so excited. Couldn't contain myself. Congratulations, mate. I'm really, really proud of you. I'm really pleased for you. I think having the flock on there before I painted it has made for a really interesting effect whilst I'm doing this. Love it. Squirrel Girl managed to beat Dr. Doom. Yeah, you don't fuck with squirrels. They be dangerous. Oh no! My fungi are slightly browner than they were before. Squirrel Girl is the only person to beat Doom and not have it retconned as a Doombot. That's wicked. Squirrel Girl beat Dr. Doom twice. Damn. Oh, I know what's up with you. I was rushing around and I didn't feed you before the stream, and I normally do, and now you're having a strop. Aren't you? Yeah. It's okay, mate. 9 more minutes, and then I'll feed you. Yeah? Don't mind me, just chatting with the dog. And she beat Thanos. Damn! Yeah, don't fuck with squirrels. Thank you for the treat before the stopper. And thank you, Ivan. Right. So I'm just going to spread that black out a little bit and then wipe my brush there. There we go. I want that bit to be a bit darker. There we go. Yeah, I'm really enjoying Turnip28 purely because I don't feel like I have to do well at this for it to look good at the end. Oh, awesome, Ivan. Oh yeah, if you do hear the music stop, it's probably just TechSquig having a moment. Since the hate raids and botting situation started, I've been streaming with a VPN on, and whilst that's keeping me safer, it also means that occasionally TechSquig has to take a minute to communicate with YouTube. What? Why are you apologising, Panda? You're more than welcome at the Discord. Everybody that comes along and chats and is, you know, a nice person and not here to be mean is welcome on the Discord. You do even have your own section about food, Cyborg. I'm not being too precious about the inside of the roof because it's going to get covered with grass when we're done anyway. I don't know who put this one in, but thank you. It's always nice to have in the playlist. And again, we're not going to see much of the undercarriage, so I'm not going to fuss too much about that either. Thank you very much, Buff. And thank you, Cypher, for checking for me. Okay, so we've already gotten the wood look back into the cart, I think, quite nicely. We've still got a bit of a way to go. And Mr. Radish Man in there is going to be interesting. It's checking for me too. Fair enough. Nice one, Panda. Love a good dirty joke here. Some of the bad ones as well, to be fair. Stay. Right. Yeah, I think what I'm going to end up doing is just filling the inside of the cart with some of the dirt and related stuff that I've got. So I'm not going to stress too much about that. I might even put some more mushrooms in there, like paint some little mushrooms up and just glue them in after they're painted. There are options. But for now, let's see. What do we want to do? Let's have a little bit of... Ooh, yes. I think a little bit of Doombo Brown. Because it's quite a ruddy brown. I think it'll look quite nice as a sort of highlight. We'll put that here. Come on, out you come. Bloody hell. There we go. It's a little better. Okay, I'm going to use a different brush now. I think I'll use this small dry brush, which is looking worse for wear. Like most of my brushes, admittedly. And I'm going to try and like I'm going to try and make my brush strokes with the dry brush all go in the same direction so it looks a bit more like wood grain. That's the hope anyway. Oh God, are you kidding, Cyborg? Oh, it's wobbly. You can tell I've knackered it. But that's added a nice bit of texture, I think. What do we think, folks? A little bit more there. And we've got none... There we go, that's better. A little bit of texture. Thank you, Panda. Like, the likelihood that most of this is going to get covered up with dirt and ink when I do the inking is high, but this is fun. Did a bit too much there. Just take a bit off. Still way too much on there. It's hiding in the bristles. There we go. That's better. I think the nice thing about the dry brush being pretty knackered is that the paint goes on kind of streaky, which is exactly what I want. I don't want it to be nice and even and consistent. I want it to be a fucking mess. hit me. Thanks for letting me know, Tids. Oh, geez. Magdalene Art, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I'll be finishing up shortly, unfortunately, but I hope you're having a good Friday and that you're poised for a great weekend. Okay, I need to dry brush in some of the darker brown because this looks a bit too... There we go. That's better. I like not having to rinse my brush between paint applications while I'm doing this. It makes things a lot quicker. But it really adds to the effect as well, which is nice. Right. There we go. Cart's looking good. I am happy with that. We'll get a little bit of the Doom Ball in there. Yeah, he said he was going to be doing that today, Cypher. Right. And now I've done that. Welcome back, Rocket. Unfortunate timing, I'm afraid, because I'm just about to finish up. But I hope you enjoyed your Burger King. There's a person blocking the queue. Oh no. I hope it wasn't too bad. Oh jeez. It was lovely to have you here, Panda. Right, I'm just quickly cleaning my brushes before I finish up, because otherwise I'll forget. Oh. Right. Thank you everyone for coming along today. I hope you've had a good time. I plan on being back tomorrow evening with some backbone, as long as I'm feeling up to it. And then I'll be back on Sunday with what may end up being the last bit of The Seventh Guest, because we've made a lot of progress on that last week. And then we've got Hobby Happy Hour, of course, returning on Wednesday of the week after. So hopefully I'll get to see you lovely folks for one, if not all of those streams. We're gonna go and raid Longfang. 'Cause what better to do to somebody that's playing a game about piracy than raid them? And I am gonna go and feed Porthos and maybe have a lie down. I feel really rough. But yeah, I hope to see you all again soon. It's been lovely to have you all here and to just sort of chill out after a really rough week. And I hope you all feel that too. And I hope that you can go into this weekend feeling a little bit calmer, a little bit cooler, a little bit more refreshed. So, until I see you all again, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, wash your fucking hands, and have a lovely weekend, everybody. Bye bye.